Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. In this episode, we are examining a significant post-market action from the UK's Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, or MHRA. On August 18, 2026, the MHRA issued a Device Safety Information Alert, DSI 2026-008, with a clear and direct message. Do not use rectal catheters, often marketed as gas or colic relievers in infants. This alert serves as a critical case study for any manufacturer of devices sold directly to consumers, especially those intended for vulnerable populations. The MHRA's decision was not triggered by a series of specific adverse event reports, which makes this action particularly noteworthy. Instead, it was based on a comprehensive review that found a lack of robust clinical evidence to support both the safety and efficacy of these devices for their intended use in infants. The agency concluded that the potential risks of use, such as perforation of the bowel, infection, or localized trauma, far outweigh the unproven benefits for treating conditions like colic, gas-related discomfort, or constipation. The regulator highlighted that these devices are often used by parents and caregivers without direct medical supervision, increasing the potential for incorrect use and subsequent harm to a highly vulnerable patient group. This alert directly affects manufacturers, importers, and distributors of these products within the UK market. It also has implications for online retailers and pharmacies that sell these devices. While the DSI is not a mandatory recall, it is a powerful recommendation that effectively halts the legitimate sale and marketing of these products for infant use. Healthcare professionals, including pharmacists and general practitioners, are also advised to no longer recommend these products and to guide parents toward clinically supported alternatives for managing infant discomfort. For device manufacturers, this represents a significant market access barrier and a clear signal about regulatory expectations. The core lesson here is the evolving nature of post-market surveillance and regulatory oversight. Regulators are increasingly taking a proactive, precautionary stance, especially when it comes to devices intended for pediatric or other sensitive populations. A lack of negative data is not the same as positive proof of safety and efficacy. The burden of proof lies squarely with the manufacturer, and the MHRA's action demonstrates that this burden extends throughout the entire product lifecycle, not just at the point of initial market entry. This is a shift from reactive to proactive vigilance. So what are the practical actions that regulatory, quality, and market access teams should consider in light of this? First, we recommend conducting an immediate review of your product portfolio, specifically identifying any devices intended for vulnerable populations that are sold directly to consumers. Scrutinize the clinical evidence supporting your marketing claims. Is it robust, specific to the indicated population, and aligned with current clinical standards? Second, reevaluate your post-market surveillance plan. Your system should be designed to actively collect data that substantiates safety and performance, not just to passively wait for complaints. Consider implementing post-market clinical follow-up, or PMCF, studies to fill any evidence gaps. Third, review all labeling, instructions for use, and promotional materials. Ensure that the language is clear, the risks are transparently stated, and the instructions minimize the potential for user error, especially for lay users. Finally, for any new products in development for similar markets, build a comprehensive clinical evidence strategy from the very beginning. This MHRA alert is a reminder that regulatory compliance is a continuous process. Market access is not just about getting a product approved, it's about keeping it on the market by demonstrating its ongoing safety and effectiveness. The standards for evidence are rising, and regulators will not hesitate to act to protect public health, particularly for the most vulnerable. If your company needs assistance navigating complex post-market requirements, developing a robust regulatory strategy, or ensuring your clinical evidence meets global standards, please check out Pure Global. We specialize in helping medtech companies achieve and maintain market access worldwide. You can find free AI-powered regulatory tools and our global device database in the episode description. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.